Welcome to the Community Roundup, powered by Brad's Furniture and Appliances, the show where we learn more about what local nonprofits and sports organizations that help make Fort St. John and area a great place to be. My name is Ed Hitchens, and today we are talking to the Executive Director of the Fort St. John Hospital Foundation, Kelly Ambo. Kelly, nice to see you. How are you
Yes,
doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Ed. Thank you.
Okay, all right. I understand that Fort St. John Hospital began as a regional hospital,
Yes.
right? For somebody who wouldn't know, tell us about what some differences are between a regional hospital and a provincially funded hospital.
Well, I think it was really just the structure of how the hospitals were funded, and it was a restructuring of the health organizations.
Okay, all right. Okay, um, was there fundraising efforts at that time, or was there? I mean, what was that? What was that like?
Yes, so the Fort St. John Hospital Foundation start has its roots back in 1994, and this was originally it was established as the Fort St. John and Regional Hospital Foundation. The hospital received a donation of $150,000 left by the late Archie Ferguson, and he put this gift towards the hospital. So the foundation was formed to manage that gift, as that wasn't a gift the hospital was equipped to handle. And foundations were being established everywhere, and it looked like a good plan for the future of the community.
What do you think prompted Archie to give such a generous contribution to the hospital?
That is a good question. I would love to learn more about Archie. I do know he was a bachelor that lived in the Grand Haven area, and I think he was just a frugal man that saw the importance of giving back to the community.
All right. So, how is the hospital foundation structured?
We are a not-for-profit society, registered both as a society in BC and through CRA as a registered charity. We are governed by a board of directors. We have 8 board of directors that sit on our board, one of those being a medical director. And yeah, the board is instrumental in steering the direction of the hospital foundation, formulating the strategic plan, and looking towards the future and making sure this organization is strong today and tomorrow.
And it's members of the community that are involved in this, is that correct?
Yes, as long as you are a member with the hospital foundation, you are eligible to be a board member. You'd have to put your name forward to our nominating committee, and from there, we would go through the process.
Okay. All right. Well, so we're at the current hospital right now. Current hospital was opened in 2012. They first broke ground in 2009. Tell me about the organization for St. John Hospital, the type of work that you guys do.
Well, the type of work we do is to fundraise to bridge the gap between provincial funding and what we would like to see in our community. And, that's a common argument because there's provincial funding for healthcare. But by having a foundation and supporting it, you can support your local community and bring to the community what you would like to see. And we consult with the medical teams within the hospital on the equipment that is needed. We look at how many lives it will touch, the biggest impact it can have, wait lists, and as well as staff and operation space toward these pieces of equipment.
Okay. And as she says that, we're sitting here right beside the donor wall.
Yes.
Tell me a little briefly about the donor wall. Why was it put up? Who was behind putting this up and put this together?
Yeah, so there was an old donor wall in the last hospital, and this is the new hospital, as it's sometimes still referred to as 12 years old. The donor wall represents the generosity of the community. So all cumulative donations over $1,500 are recognized on this wall. So it's really impressive. And some donors don't, it's not important for them to be recognized. Others, it is always important to recognize the generosity that we receive within our community. These people are gifting the whole community better health care.
Not all heroes wear capes, right?
Yeah, not all heroes wear fames.
All right. You just spoke about it. You say you consult with the hospital to find out what apparatuses, what equipment that that the hospital may need. So tell me a little bit more about the equipment, the apparatus you have raised for over the years of the history of the hospital foundation.
The most notable pieces that we have fundraised as a community and the hospital foundation is something like the CT scanner. That was a $1.3 million purchase. The CT scanner is instrumental in diagnosing people with concussions. So a lot of trauma and even just kids with sports injuries, falling off your horse, car accidents. This has been an instrumental piece in ensuring those people get their rapid diagnosis, and it's here in the community.
Okay, all right. So over the 30 years of existence, how much funds have been raised to the Fort St. John Hospital Foundation?
Over $20 million worth of funds have been
Wow,
raised.
that's a lot of money. And then you guys do a number of initiatives over the year, such as Bluey Day, which I also took part in this year. 50/50 draw, some of the largest. How did those go this year?
Bluey Days was amazing. It was a record-breaking year for in several past years, as well as it was a big event held at Centennial Park, and it was the first. It felt like a good opportunity post, pandemic to really invite the community to participate, and it was wonderful.
Okay, out of the 50/50 draw, though.
The 50/50 draw holds steady, and we're able to attract people from all over the region. It's a great way to engage people who get intimidated by the name foundation and think it's big donations that matter, but all donations do matter.
Okay, all right. And you said you recently had your annual general meeting as you go forward into the future. Tell about what things that were discussed during the annual general meeting this year.
Often at the annual general meeting, we review the past year, fiscal year, look at how well the foundation's doing. We took a glance at our endowments, which is investments for the future, and they've continued to grow. And we ensure we have a strong board moving forward.
Okay, all right. So as I said, there's a lot of big events that have happened in 2024. There are also still some events that happen as we move in Thanksgiving into Christmas. The Angel Gala will be taking place on November 2nd. Tell us a little bit more about what the Angel Gala is and what will happen on that night.
Yeah. So the Be an Angel campaign is one of our longest running campaigns. It started, I believe, in around 1997. And so it's the overarching campaign. It includes a mail out, which we solicit a lot of annual donors for their Christmas time givings. Then there's the Be an Angel Gala. The Be an Angel Gala is an event that we invite the community to celebrate healthcare with us, and we also raise funds to continue our cause.
Okay, so when will that take place?
That'll take place November 2nd at the Pomeroy Hotel and Conference Center.
Okay. And what other events do you have after the Be an Angel Gala?
After the Be an Angel Gala, we have the Light a Moose Radiothon. And the Light a Moose Radiothon is one of my favorite events because it draws so many different people out from the community. We're on location with the Moose FM crew. I love the element of being out in the winter. It kind of adds this fun northern twist to it. And the community has been so amazingly generous the past few years. It's been mind blowing, as well as we have three amazing corporate sponsors: North River Midstreams, Mustang Rentals, and Petronas.
Okay. And how much fund are you hoping to raise this year?
We are hoping we're planning on purchasing the Maldi machine. This is a microbiology machine that analyzes all pathogens, yeast and bacteria, has an extensive database, and this is a much needed piece of equipment for rapid diagnosis. And the price tag on this machine is $297,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so the hospital foundation is pledged to fund 70% of this machine.
Okay. All right. If people don't know where they can find more information about the hospital foundation, where can they go find out?
Our website's one of the best ways, and to learn more about what we do ongoing in the community, definitely follow us on social media or sign up for our monthly newsletter, where we've been putting out consistent monthly newsletters. They'll have stories about our fundraisers, the equipment we're purchasing, and more.
All right. Before I let you go with any information you'd like to add.
I just hope to see a lot of people out in the community, whether it's at the Be an Angel Gala or Light a Moose. And if you ever have any questions about the foundation, know that our door is open and we would be happy to answer any questions you have.
All right. That's all the time we have, Charlie. Thank you very much. This has been Ed Hitchens for the Community Roundup, powered by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. And if you like what you see and want new content, please hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.